r/ask Reddit. Old people. What is a fact young people should know before it's too late? The difference between a head full of memories and a head full of regret is your ability to forgive yourself. A head full of stress can also hamper your ability to keep memories, or at least that's what I've experienced. Can't believe how fast time is flying as you get older, and stress coupled with the same daily routine makes it seem like your days are just flying by at a rate of knots. Exercising is not optional. Move it or lose it. Someone told me this years ago and it stuck with me since. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. How can I measure this and know I've made progress? How would I know if I was better than yesterday or not? Be mindful of the things you are doing or feeling on a daily basis, and if you're doing something new and which is slightly challenging for you, write it or journal it. Look back at this journal a year from now and you'll see the difference. Journaling helps keep track of progress. Your parents are people. They are imperfect. They make mistakes. And they don't know everything. My son looks at me like I'm Superman. But I'm only one bad decision away from indigestion. Don't take advice from people you don't want to be. Take that, mom. Buy a plunger before you need a plunger. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Yes, lol. I am a grocery checker. The number of people who come through buying a pack of gum, a Snickers bar, and a plunger at 11:30 p.m. Save your money. Start a 401k or a Roth. Put money in it every paycheck, even if it's $5. Yes, the compound interest is clutch. Put something in every paycheck, if you can. Put in whatever your company will match, because that's free money. I would go save further and try to at least max out whatever your company will match. Any less and you are literally leaving money on the table. Time goes so damn fast and lots of people that you love die. Enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah, forever is when you're like 15 to 23. Then suddenly you hit 25 and you start rushing, realizing life is short. Then 30 hits and lol, forget it. Too late. 30s have been a slap in the face. I now understand why grown-ups were always grunting when they had to stand up. There's almost nothing in this world you need to give a shit about. Do be kind. Do be considerate. Do be generous. Please. Be compassionate. But your actual obligations in this world are nearly nil. And the number of people whose opinion you should value or give the slightest damn about is also close to nil. So go on. Fly your freak flag. And be excellent to one another. Party on, dude. When I realized that most of my problems were only so because someone else said they were, my life got much more enjoyable. Your music is probably too loud. We're hearing protection. What? Chocolate? Not quite old, but most of my regrets were caused by my inactions, not by my actions. I'm only in my 20s, but I already regret so many things I didn't do. Spend your life living and not merely existing, especially when you are young and unencumbered and able to do more physically. Be curious and explore. I totally agree. I wish to do that but my life's full of crap. If I ever make it out of this, I would do load of traveling and exploring. Casually overlooking the fact that many of us live in poverty paycheck to paycheck and can't afford vacations and adventures. Do you think anyone wants to just exist instead of having an exciting life? We are forced into it, not jumping into it because we think it's great. Take chances. Live your ducking life but take no shit. Thank you. I think that we should not be fearful of anything, but instead be cautious and careful. Fear is healthy. Letting that fear choose every choice though is not. Always pee after sex. Love is not a feeling. It's not a lightning bolt. It's a choice you make. Every day you wake up and you need to choose to love the person next to you. The feeling will fade, but if you choose to love them anyway, you will find the secret to long and successful relationships. The secret is codependency. Learn to say no more. Be polite and respectful in how you say it, but be clear. Spreading yourself too thin mentally and emotionally will burn you out and ruin relationships, education and career opportunities. Go slow to go fast. I'm glad my parents taught me this. So many people are afraid to say no and it honestly angers me. Doesn't matter. You won't listen anyway. Spoken like a true parent. You'll understand when you have kids of your own. It's never too late. You need to learn how to be healthy, financially secure, not necessarily rich, and get along with people. Everything else is optional, and sadly they don't teach any of those in school, so get a book. Just because everyone else is wanging chin tonight doesn't mean you should feel compelled to also wang chin. Nonsense. Everybody needs to wang chung tonight. Just, for the love of God, do not chung your wang. Very painful. Save like a madman. Do not post comments on internet discussions boards. You do not have anonymity. Good advice, Neil. Don't get married, have kids, or go into debt of any kind before you're 30. Waste your 20s well. Amen. Normalize marriage after 30. Normalize everything after 30. Some people can't follow the life script. Some learn to drive late, or leave school early, never had a romantic interest, or have to go take care of a relative. This, absolutely this. Please, I implore you. I was always Mr. Responsible, had my own house, career, car, at 22, was married and had 2 kids at 25, am now 40, divorced, single dad. Took me nearly 10 years to get back to home ownership and back to where I started after my divorce. I wouldn't trade my kids for anything on this earth, now that I have them, but damn, it would have been nice to party and be crazy and do kid shit when I had the chance. The drunk, Tindering, wanna be cool 40-year-old, isn't cool, it's creepy. Use your 20s to have fun, y'all. Wear sunscreen. Credit cards are not free money. Credit cards aren't a loan either. Don't ever buy anything with a card that you don't already have 100% of the money on hand to pay it off the very minute the bill comes. Credit cards offer convenience, buying fuel, and online purchases, and not having to carry cash if you need to make a major purchase, and you don't have the cash now, but you have a very reliable plan to pay it off. Explore lower cost options. Will the retailer offer no or very low interest financing on the purchase if you make minimum payments? Make the payments without fail. Can you borrow from a life insurance policy or from a small home equity loan? Talk to your bank. There are always better options than using a credit card. I learned this the hard way. It took nearly a decade to repair my credit. Please don't use the cards. Time moves forward, regardless of things that have happened. You are not guaranteed anything, including a chance to make amends with people that you have wronged, or to forgive people that have wronged you. If you have something you need to say to someone, then just say it. Don't assume that you'll have a chance to do it later, whether it's tomorrow or a year from now, cause when that person is gone, they're gone. Talking with that person will give closure, whether good or bad, but talking to their headstone only leaves you wondering. High school mentality doesn't go away. I work with people in their 50s who still carry a high school mentality. Don't expect it to disappear when you leave school. Every birthday you'll feel old. Remember, you're not. When you're actually old, you'll literally feel it. Not old, but have been told to look after my beautiful teeth, aka maintain good dental hygiene. What you think is love will destroy you. Calm down and wait for your partner in life. Met sounds too soulmate-y for me. You may or may not have a partner in life. Also, you could have several. There's probably lots of people out there in the billions on the planet that are compatible with you. Work on being the person you would admire, and the partner part can follow from that, or not, as it suits you. There's a lot of research that suggests people who think they have a partner out there have less successful relationships because they become disappointed easier and don't work on the relationship because they think there's someone else better for them. This, too, shall pass. It always does. Alcohol is not a performance-enhancing drug. It will never do you any favors. Stay away from it. What seems like a big deal now isn't, no matter your age. When you're 33, you're not gonna give a shit about your unrequited crush. Though your 15-year-old mind can't fathom it. When you're 50, you won't give a shit about costing your company an important client. Though your 33-year-old mind thinks you've permanently destroyed your career. When you're 70, it won't matter that the house you bought at 50 wasn't the good investment you'd hoped, and so on. Don't stress yourself out, because most of today's earth-shattering events are tomorrow's inconsequential bullshit. Take care of your body, invest early, don't hang around PPL that make you feel bad. Accept you too will grow old and die. If you are lucky, make your day count. Be very careful with competitive sport and injuries. I ran across an ex last week. We were together 2012 to 2013 and had a friendly chat. I knew she'd been a teen athlete 2001 and was in contention to make the 2004 Olympics, although she didn't. In 2012 she was starting to pay a price, 29 years old and early onset of arthritis. But holy duck. At 37 she was paying a horrific price for all the years of run, stop, stop. She can no longer stand for more than 20 minutes or so. Loud music really will damage your hearing. You'll spend your life guessing what people are talking about. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.